How's it going? My name is Bombo and welcome to the channel. Today, I'm actually going to talk about something really cool experience I've had last week. It's our station commander leader development training. In the Army, we've probably had leader development almost every quarter. Depending on how many years you need in the Army, it's all leader development. Now, most of us, when we do this mandatory leader development, it's full of slides, boring slides. This is how you do an NCVR. This is sharp training. All that stuff that we talk about. And then after about 20 minutes, you'll see soldiers in the back standing up so they won't fall asleep. And it doesn't seem like they're being disrespectful, but it kind of is being disrespectful. Is mean, hey, I'm falling asleep while you're giving a class, so I'm standing in the back. Oh, by the way, also on this quarter leader development and recruiting specifically, what we do is this sometimes it's a 2 days or a 3-day thing. They bring everybody together and 3 things happen. One, you get to brief in the podium by yourself as a station commander on how well you've done, and most of the time is how terrible, 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 terrible the performance of your team is in the last 3 months. And that is a nerve-wracking experience. I've been there. I've done it so many times. Never a good thing. And how do you develop a leader when they're scared and terrified to go up there in front of their peers, in a fear of embarrassment and humiliation? So that's one thing that happens in leader development. And then the second thing is same thing what I opened up with. You sit down in a classroom where somebody's teaching you on how to do your job. And it's so damn boring. It's PowerPoint up to PowerPoint. And you're sitting in the back trying to fall asleep or trying to stay awake. And then you look in your watch. Okay, this training or the training schedule says it's 45 minutes. And I can't wait for a smoke break. Sounds familiar? And then finally, amidst of it all, you build a team. So you plan a team building event, maybe take them out to dinner, have some drinks, break bread, and the day's over. And then I can't wait for the next 3 months so that we could do it all over again. So if you're in recruiting, it's the same thing. It's probably happened decades ago and it's still happening today, except my last experience. So I got to give a shout out to my command. This battalion is probably the best experience I've had. And I'm sure if I had a good experience, my station commanders also had a great experience. So let me share you a little bit of footage. It's a really cool drone footage about the formation. Check this out. By the way, that was about maybe freezing or just above freezing. We were there for about 15 minutes. I needed to get, I wanted a great footage from the drone to highlight the soldiers in the formation. The experience was totally different because when you do a leader development, we miss key things that we have to consider when planning it and actually doing the training. Number one is the intent. Kudos to that CSM Jason Peterson. It was cool because as the station commander walk up and go to the podium, getting ready to brief how terrible the numbers were, the intent of the entire thing was so clear. It was to help them out, not to belittle the guy or the person or the NCO that's standing in the podium, but how to legitimately find ways to help him. An example is he was having a problem contacting his list. Right on the spot, he yelled out somebody, hey, can you send this guy or this NCO the slide right now on how to change or some of the options to be able to change your caller ID so it doesn't show Army Recruiter. Right there on the spot. And literally you can see them learning. And it wasn't 2-hour brief. This literally was 30 minutes, maybe. So the intent was clear. was to improve, not belittle, improve. And then wrapping it all up, hey, you're part of the team. I'm proud of you. I know we're not doing well right now, but this is us, and let's find a way to move forward. Most people would say, okay, that's the intent anyway, but it's different when you actually see it. Let me show you a little bit of this footage. So all the training was legit. And then the team building. Man, a lot of times when we do team building, it's part of the planning process, right? When we do the SEQLD, dinner, alcohol, drinks, break bread, done. This was different. It was snowboarding and skiing, and it was 90% off. And of course, you're in TDY anyway, so you're basically free. But it was an experience that everybody never had before. And some of us had the experience of snowboarding and skiing, but not for a while. But it was really amazing. It was nice, you know. And going back to my point, when we're trying to develop leaders, that is a great and inspirational intent. However, we need to figure out a way to make the entire development meaningful. How do we do that? Create an experience they will remember. Let's make it fun. And I know this is cliche, but it's just not happening. And I'd like to share this so you, if you're watching this video, maybe you can pick up some of it. It's the energy, the environment, and the climate. So I can tell you right now, this battalion, no knock on the previous battalions I've ever been a part of, but this battalion got it right. And you can see it in their face. It's legit. It's legitimate caring for that, regardless of the performance right now. And sometimes we're struggling, and that's more important to develop our own leaders rather than kicking them in the curb and telling how terrible they are. In fact, why not? You know what, guy? I got you. Like footsteps in the sand. It's kind of funny though, because the CSM was the DJ and handing awards, and he had his phone attached to a Bluetooth speaker. And before he calls the next awardee, he'd play a cool music, like an intro, before he calls on the next winner. And it's kind of funny. I'm telling you, in my experience, I call it golden years or golden days. Then that were the command team and the people around them, the operations Sergeant Major Coghill, everybody is just gelling. And then when they talk to this first sergeant, which is us, they don't talk down at us. We're part of a team. And it's so close that even the first sergeants are so tight with each other, it trickles down all the way to the station commanders. And that is rare. And I'd just like to share that with you, that no matter how tough our environment is right now in recruiting, more than ever, we need to take care of each other. Eventually, we'll get there. We need to continue to inspire our soldiers, creating a positive environment and make it an experience, because one day we'll hang this uniform up and then another set of leaders will take our spot. But what legacy would you leave behind? And at least I got it captured on YouTube, because this is gonna be a digital footprint for a while. Thanks for watching. My name is Bombo. If you like this content, hit the like button, go crazy on it, and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you in the next video.